Okay, so let's get everything open again. All right, Steam is open. Sure. Don't need me two of those. Okay. So I thought I said it so it would go through my Wi-Fi first before it went through the pubis, but apparently that wasn't working. So, all right, I'll deal with that later. But I think we're good. All right, so anyway, I kind of made my point about this. The other thing that Beavis mentioned earlier that I said I was going to get to, even though we're coming up on 9 o'clock, so I kind of want to get the move on here, is
holy shit, this is so broken.
Yeah.
Holy shit, this is so broken.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. Next thing, I'll just very quickly read this. An article I wrote, same developer, by the way. What the fuck, what, Oni? What's wrong? What's wrong? God, that explains so much, by the way. If it was trying to take from the pube first, that explains so much. What that holy shit thing was. Oh, yeah. Technical difficulties. An article I wrote last time, this is BJ again, I stated I wanted to try different things instead of leaving the market. Today we have started a new step that no one really tried before. Since day one of Quest port release, I've seen many people hesitating to buy Legendary Tales, and I've been watching people...
Every day's great at your tuneness.
It's a running joke, Future. It's a running joke. Yes, he's paying for X, but different story. Or different topic. I've seen many people hesitating to buy Legendary Tales, and I've been watching people. They were so afraid to raise money on shit games like they have experienced before. Since then, all my team were working on full Legendary Tales demo build behind. And today we have published totally separate full demo version of Legendary Tales on the Horizon store. It's 100% free. It has all features like the full game. It just has LV limits. Not sure what that is. I guess leveling limits. Dungeons, boss fights, and legendary items are locked. But it has all important core mechanics of Legendary Tales, including co-op.
Oh, drink water, drink water, bitch.
Rushing not wrong, but it's not germane to this conversation, so I'm not gonna go there. But it has all important that I do believe it's old passionate demo trick when we were all young back then. What he is positing here, and someone hit the BS sounder if you think this is wrong. What he is positing here is that no one has ever tried to put out a demo, a working demo of their game to sell people on buying the full game. I have no idea if the bullshit sound is going to work, but I'm going to manually trigger it. We're going to manually trigger it right now. As soon as I find it. Because what the actual... There we go.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Let's say it again.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
One more time, because Faye put the example out there.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Thank you, Russ. Battlemarked on Steam of Liza and Rain, Pixel Dungeon on Steam and on Quest. And we probably spent 2 minutes just kind of going through demos we played before. Steam does something called Next Fest 3 times a year where you can play a demo of a game to decide you want to buy it or not. But this guy says, and I quote, today we have started a new step that no one really tried before. Tell me you have not understood the market you're in without telling me you don't understand the market you're in. This is breathtaking to me. And how to tank what is legitimately a pretty decent game for what I understand. I've never played it. And we're continuing. You can find the full demo here. Oh my God, he posted a link. Look at that. This time I will provide a 10% promo code. I_will_write_a_review_with_ 5 stars and then the number at the end. A referral link for Mateo311 for 10% off. Combined together, you'll get 20% off Legendary Tales. I don't know if those will stack, but okay. It's not a marketing, right? And now he's even marketing. And now he's even mocking the people who were saying, dude, you didn't market your game. Yeah, imagine the link in the social media post, Russ. No one's ever done that before. This is breathtakingly oblivious. I don't think you can. Not sure. Yeah, I don't think you can either. Hey, someone without actually trying to buy the game, someone tell me if these will stack. Shit, I'll do it. I got it. Okay, there's both links. Let's do this. Okay, claim the discount. That's fine. Let's go buy it. Shit, I'm not on my Meta account. Link. Wow, that's loading very slow because the Meta store sucks. Here we go.
Relax, enjoy life says, don't dox yourself.
I'm not doxing myself. I'm okay. All right, so I've got that. Let me move this just in case my address comes up. Come back over here. I want that. That's a good question. That's a good question, Russ. Okay, so I have my 10% off. So now let's put in that ridiculous code and let's see if these stack. I want to know if these stack now. Promo code there. Apply. This code cannot be applied to your order. I can't show this on screen because my credit card number is on screen right now. But it literally says, matter of fact, I'll get a screenshot of this. I'll post it in Discord. Hold on. So he's promoting that you Oh my God. I'm sure other people have. I probably could have just scrolled there. Try before you buy 20. Okay, that's actually a fair point. I agree with that. That's the Quest Market. Would you consider a PSVR 2 demo? No one has said they don't stack. Hold on. Hold on. Promo code does not seem to stack for me. Also, should I also point out here? I should also point out here that it's not truly 20% off because it's not doing 10% at 10%. What I'm sorry, it's not doing 20% off blanket. What it's doing is it's taking 10% off the $40 price tag. So it's taking $4 off. So now it's down to $36. It's then taking it then would take another 10% off, which is not $4 again, it's $3.60. So it's like really 19 point something percent off. But that's neither here nor there. So you can't do simple math. You can't market your game. You can't. Again, I'm going to make sure in case anyone watches this back later and says I'm being a meta apologist, I completely agree with everything he said about how bad the meta store is. 100% agree with everything he said about how bad the meta store is. But he's literally trying to say that the store is the reason his game is not selling well. When this is the most social media he's done at all. Just breathtaking to me. So no one tried to buy it, apparently. All right. Wow. Just wow. On so many levels. It's 9 o'clock now, so I had this article that Faye posted in Discord. I'm gonna very quickly try to run through this because I have a debate topic for this. And frankly, we're gonna play Battlemarked for maybe hour and a half, so it's fine. Okay, 5 lessons for building
The
bootstrap.
award-winning Amelia says, too bad he couldn't just run an ad in EGM or GamePro.
Does GamePro still exist? Does anyone know? Russ, I know, but you got to move past that and look at the point I'm actually trying to make here. Okay, you were making the joke. That was like, is GamePro still a thing? Is EGM still a thing? Even GameSpot's going away. Yeah, but Russ, just please, like, take the point I'm trying to throw out there. Like, I know where you're coming at with the Elon thing and like the state of the developer. I'm just looking at the breathtaking lack of business savvy. IGN to dominate that fight. Okay, this is a guest column from one of the developers of Bootstrap Island, subtitled "Best Practices for Creating Truly Immersive VR Worlds." Skipping all this stuff. VR is a complicated market where success is hard-earned and failures are far too common. Sadly, most of us do not have the luxury of extensive prototyping. Most of us do not have the luxury of extensive prototyping and focus group testing, so we often have to rely on our gut. Relax, I need to know what you feel. I need to know what you feel about this statement. Most of us do not have the luxury of extensive prototyping and focus group testing, so we often have to rely on our gut. Moving on. Yeah. Again, guys, not trying to go to the political part of it. I'm just going to straight up say it. I need y'all to drop that. 100%, I need y'all to drop that right now, please. We can discuss it separately, but one, I'm trying to switch to a different topic. Two, I'm not trying to have that talk tonight. Okay? Please just respect the boundaries and let it go. Okay? Thank you. But as far as I know, you just marked this as rumors. For us, I know Impact Reality really tried to help them out and get them in contact people with the PSVR 2 polished stuff and past QA. I know they talked to them and tried to give us some big requests, but other than they say they really like the guy in the game, then they would after that. I saw throwing stuff at the wall to see what people think. Yep. Yeah, but we don't have the luxury of prototyping is a breathtaking statement to me. Anyway, we got lucky in that regard. Before we start working on Bootstrap Island, a highly realistic VR survival game inspired by Robinson Crusoe, we spent years creating projects for various clients, from rescue training simulators to location-based tourism experiences. With over 40 completed projects, but you don't have time to prototype, we had the opportunity to learn and test the medium through short 3 to 6 month development cycles. We don't have time to prototype. When we started the company in 2016, VR was new and client briefs were often vague. That gave us a lot of creative and technical freedom. We experimented with different tools and techniques such as drone photogrammetry, sure, and branching narratives, and learned a lot from the process. Even more importantly, we received direct feedback from users. Focus feedback. Imagine that. Often deserving them in real time as they played with live commentary. This became a VR education, and we are more than happy to share some of the takeaways that guided our design principles today. And then there's a trailer for some of that. Number one, player expectations. VR players come in with strong assumptions and extremely high expectations. Let me turn this down a bit. There we go. VR players come in with strong expectations and assumptions and extremely high expectations. They expect to be amazed from the moment they put on the headset. Unlike traditional games where players may ease in gradually, VR demands full attention and instant engagement. I should agree with that point. Putting on the headset, especially for the first time, is a source of excitement. It might even feel scary as you're blocking out the real world and leaving yourself vulnerable to what is about to happen in the strange virtual domain. The player's mind and body are in the world from the very first second. If that first moment does not feel right, if movement feels off, visuals break immersion, or onboarding drags, the illusion collapses immediately. Long, non-interactive intros, logo screens, and text instructions might be acceptable for mobile or PC games, but kill excitement in VR. The feedback loop in VR is also brutally honest. Players do not write long forum posts to explain what did not work. They flinch, sigh, or take off the headset. That experience taught us to focus on onboarding first, teach by doing, and do not tell. That I agree with. Front-load the experience creates a strong first impression, and once that is achieved, players will be hungry for more. Make interactions lifelike. Once players believe in the world the developers have created for them, they expect it to behave like the real one. When you pick up a rock, it should have weight. When you drop a torch, the fire should react. If something looks interactable but is not, it feels like a bug or break in reality. The founder of Valve, Gabe Newell, Hell Gaben, once called this a narcissistic injury. When the world ignores your actions, it hurts the player's sense of agency in the game world. In Bootstrap Island, this principle guided everything. We avoided fake interactions or UI shortcuts. If an object exists, it should have a purpose or reaction. The more consistent that logic becomes, the stronger the player's belief in the world. The best moment in a VR game is when you get the idea to try something that does not seem obvious and it actually works. Okay. That kind of emergent gameplay makes the world feel reactive. It makes players feel smart for figuring out the rules without needing heavy-handed instructions. to a point, but okay, we'll talk in a minute. What realism works. One of the biggest lessons we carried over from our earlier location-based VR projects is that visual realism amplifies emotional realism. We have seen people laugh, cry, or scream in fear during high-fidelity VR experiences. Some even tried to run away with the headset on, luckily without accident. These kind of reactions are rarely triggered by stylized, low-resolution, or abstract environments. This is where he lost me. That is not to say stylization cannot work, but when aiming for present, realism is a shortcut straight to the player's subconscious. High quality textures, realistic lighting, correct scale, and natural perspective make a massive difference. The human brain wants to believe, and once it does, every emotion, including awe, fear, and triumph, become more intense. The promise of you can do whatever you want in VR works best when you provide a believable world to interact with. Here's why I did not like this. Thank you, Russ. I was gonna get to that in a second. Laser pointers, and floating buttons may be practical. I'm sorry, the headline here is UI is the enemy of immersion. Menus, laser pointers, and floating buttons may be practical, but they do not belong in the fantasy of VR. They remind the player they are wearing a headset. Our approach in Bootstrap Island was to eliminate abstraction wherever possible. Need to light a fire, gather materials, and do it by hand. Need to learn a mechanic, experiment. The act of discovery becomes part of the story. This approach does not only deepens immersion, but also makes the learning fun. Mastery feels earned when the player's hands, not menus, drive the experience. Use the world itself as your interface. Replace floating arrows with genuine curiosity and intuition. Reload a weapon manually instead of pressing a single button. It's not a hindrance. It is the reason players chose to play a VR game in the first place. Sound design. We also say the good sound design is 50% of a VR game, and we mean it literally. In VR, audio is not just aesthetic, it is functional. Spatial sound helps players locate danger, follow clues, and understand what is happening outside their field of view. Every sound tells a story. The crack of branches nearby, the rumble of thunder, the whisper of wind through leaves. Sound design serves as an invisible hand guiding the player. When the player hits a ripe coconut against sand or wood, it only makes a dull thump. But hit it against a rock, the coconut emits a juicy cracking sound. This feedback tells the players they're making progress. This point I 100% agree with. We also integrated, to Russ's point, voiceover into the game mechanics, so it feels like a narrator is telling the player's story. This is a non-invasive way to teach gameplay while fitting naturally into the storybook tone, as if the narrator is describing events as they happen. The 5 lessons, meeting expectations, lifelike interactions, realism, natural UI, and sound design became the core pillars of Bootstrap Island. Together, they shaped a systemic, replayable, and emotionally grounded survival experience. These principles may sound simple, but they emerged from years of iteration across dozens of projects. In VR, prototyping. Shocking. In VR, there is no one-size-fits-all solution. Thank you. These lessons consistently improve both immersion and player satisfaction. The fact that we chose to make a survival game is no accident either, as a shipwreck setting allowed for complex interactions with life or death outcomes, giving dramatic context to every choice the player makes. Our love for survival stories and classic adventure novels played a part as well. We learned that VR is a unique medium, not just a new platform for old design habits. It rewards creativity, honesty, and boldness, but punishes shortcuts instantly. Our goal was not only to make a game that works well in VR, but to create a game that demonstrates what the medium is meant to be. If we treat VR as its own art form, respecting the senses it engages, we can build worlds that do not just entertain but convince. As storytellers, there's very little more we could ask for. This is why this is on Road to VR, because Ben Lang agrees with every single bit of this. Okay, so to Russ's point, let me go back here. Russ said, and I quote, in focus groups, Beavis, I'll read your points in a second there. Give me one sec here. In focus groups, like, sure, they're not professional ones, but, like, does this guy not have... Oh, sorry, I skipped that point. Just going. Quote, do not tell. What the fuck, dude? You literally have the world's most annoying narrator whinging the second you get the tiniest bit thirsty. Like, you do a lot of telling. The fucking narrator never shuts up. I'm not listening to anything this guy has to say about sound. Non-invasive, what the actual fuck? He never shuts up. He's so invasive. Yeah. Yeah. Narrator's like the voice in your head. The voice in my head can drown all of you out when it's inclined. The voice in my head is like 26 cats. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to briefly make this point. Then we're going to play Battlemarked. I agree with point 5. Audio design, 100%. 100%. Sound, I learned this from my ex-boss, Robin Mulder from 3 Pound Games, who literally is a rock star. Yeah, look at Robin Mulder on Wikipedia. You'll find out about her rock background. Yeah. Anyway. She said something in an interview that that I was listening to, and it made so much sense to me. She said sound is a form of haptics. And what this guy described here about hitting a rock, I'm going to read that again because I think that's really important. When the player hits a ripe coconut against sand or wood, it only makes a dull thump. But when hit against a rock, the coconut emits a juicy cracking sound. This feedback tells the players they're making progress. I could not agree more with that. You know, most haptics run the sound waves anyway. Yes. I do believe in that. Yes. So, having said that, I do not believe in point 4. They do not belong. Menus, laser pointers, and floating buttons may be practical, but they do not belong in the fantasy of VR. They remind the player they're wearing a headset. I don't subscribe to this notion that when I put a VR headset on, I should forget that I'm playing a game and just disappear into a world. I don't think every game is meant to do that. There are lots of games out there that are perfectly gamified, and that's okay. Maybe for what he's trying to do, I think what he's specifically talking about is an immersive sim in VR. And I think if you're making an immersive sim, like most survival games are, all of these apply. But that's very specific to what he's making. And let me see. Our love for survival stories and classic adventure novels played a part in this as well. The fact that we chose to make a survival game is no accident either, as the shipwreck setting allows for complex interactions with life or death outcomes. Every single thing that he says here specifically applies to a survival game and immersive sim type situation. This doesn't work for every genre, and this is where I think this is kind of short-sighted. This is very specific to the game that he made, but when he says that the venues to things not belong in the fantasy of VR, explain to me how you make a single RPG in VR then. Because if you have to make everything, here's the word onikaze drilled into my head, if you try to make every single thing diegetic, where everything is a real world interaction or feels like it's a part of the world you're in, like, you know, your sword and your bow and arrow are on your back, your axe and your knife are on your hip, that sort of stuff, what that inherently does is it inherently limits what you're allowed to do. Now, for a survival game, that's okay.
Drink water, drink water, drink water, bitch.
Thank you for the hydrate. For a survival game, that's perfectly okay. That's 100% okay, because a survival game inherently means you are limited in the resources that you have available. But imagine playing, like people are doing right now with the VR mod, imagine playing The Legend of Zelda in VR, where Link literally has hundreds of items available to him. You can't do that in a diegetic way. You can't pull a backpack to go through 150 items across multiple different screens, multiple different weapons, armor sets, food, potions, things like that. You can't do that. How do you account for the fact that, you know, if you're in who's played a flat RPG, not necessarily a turn-based RPG, I'm talking about stuff like God of War, Devil May Cry, games like that, where you have tons and tons of different like weapons and things that you can swap around between, English. How do you realistically do that without some of those quote gamified elements? I think what he is saying here is super specific to, shut up, Russ. I'm saying what he's saying here is super specific to the game that they chose to make, but I do not agree with that fact of they do not belong in quote the fantasy of VR. I think that's bullshit. They do not belong in the genre game. In the survival game, I can almost understand that, but technically, as far as I'm concerned, No Man's Sky is a survival game. Like 7 Days to Die has a VR mod. I can't imagine 7 Days to Die without an actual full inventory system. Russ, I believe that. I 100% believe that. And you probably have more than one purse too. Tell me I'm wrong. All right, Arlen. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. So yeah, this is a very good article. It makes a lot of really good points. The audio design thing, I really agree with. The realistic graphics thing, I kind of took umbrage with that. But again, for what the game that he is specifically trying to make. Are we including clutches? Sure. And this is where I don't think the article really gets it. It's more like this is what we cared about in the game we were trying to make. Even like, I mean, Song in the Smoke was a fairly successful survival game, and that game did not look realistic at all. But I think I'm lagging right now, so let's close this. My encoder's overloading for some reason again. Did I switch? Yeah, leave the site. Come back over here. Okay. All right, so anyway, Yeah, I took quite a bit of umbrage with that because I didn't really understand where he's coming from. Should I use that code to give legendary tail to someone that didn't work? This maybe because I copied it. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. So, anyway, that's that. Do I have a separate VOD? I need to know that. I'm gonna be pretty upset if I do. I just need to look real quick. Bear with me. Where's OBS? There's OBS. My instinct to drop my stream to 3000 kbs might have been right. But let's see here. But like, am I off base here that his advice was very specific to the type of game he made, but it's not a catch-all for everything? And damn it, I do have 2 VODs. That's disappointing, but okay, it is what it is. Is what it is. Like, I don't really, I don't know. I thought the article made some good points, but as a catch-all for quote VR design, I think it's kind of short-sighted. It works for the type of game he's trying to make, and I've said that 3 times. I'm gonna be done with it. Let's go play a game. I don't know if Bootstrap Island has a prayer being released on Quest 3, but if it ever did, day 1 purchase. It looks difficult but immersive and fantastic visually at the same time. I don't think it ever does. That game barely performs on PC VR. Like, if you have a 3000 series GPU, you're gonna struggle to run Bootstrap Island mightily. That game needs a 4000 or higher, for sure. Not only for that type of game, but for that specific project they worked on. Yes, that's what I was getting at. He wrote an article for this. Like, I could write a completely different article for the game that I'm building, and for people who I've talked to about the game, to Oni, to Relax, to Me a Moment, Mock Ravage, Rum Russ, to anyone who has heard me talk about the game and what I'm trying to do. It is the complete opposite with that. All right, let's go play a game. We'll keep the conversation going. I'm about to hop into the game now. Bootstrap runs fine on my rig. It's me, it's you that's the problem. I'm shocked because everyone I know with like a 3000 series GPU has not been able to run that game well unless they put it on potato settings. Wait, I'm sorry, relax. You're on the 4090. What am I saying? You're on the 4090. It should be able to run for you. I'm saying anyone who's running anything below like a 4070, good luck. Good luck. Oh, getting into run. Yeah, I gotcha. All right, back in a minute.
Husky, stop walking. Husky, stop walking. No, listen. Stop walking and explain what we're supposed to do.
Okay. In these, fuck. I don't know how to explain it. I gotta show you. Hold on. Where the hell is it? Is there one here? Oh, there should be one here. Wait, wait, we just made a third one. Oh, found it. Okay. Come here.
Let's just cross point. This is one stream, so it's fine. This is not a series. Get kind of close to the red, but not really. So when I have to pull, I'm still in good shape. Yeah, really well done mechanics. Got him. Another crushing carp. Okay, Jesus. That's all I'm catching. Alright, so yeah, you get the gist of the game. What are we looking at?
What is
Nanners!
Nanners!
Nanners! The
Is
nanner.
that the hidden
Nanners.
intern?
Nanners.
Nanner. There's a capybara
I
tunnel.
found him.
There's a
Do you have
capybara
to
tunnel.
have unlocked?
Someone please take a clip right now so I can show Scorp the capybara tunnel. Look at it. This is Scorp's worst nightmare. Surrounded by
I would
capybaras.
just get like really close to it.
Just touch the bear. That's it. Just touch it. This looks like a weapon. Yep. Turn on the shield when holding the weapon in one hand, holding grab trigger in the other. Here.
Oh wait, no, wait. Where are you? We gotta do the raid dance.
Hold on.
Boom, 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 Hey!
Oni says, why did they
Hey!
call it a man witch? Because the man couldn't bother to make the mince meat into a patty.
Welcome in, Raiders.
I really don't need to be seduced, so that's kind of a weird question for me. If somebody wants to get it on. If my girl wants to get it on, she does not have to seduce me for that. She just pretty much has to say go, and we're good to go. So I'm a bad person to ask that question.
Through the coordinates? I've entered them into the navcon whenever.
So frothing.
Oh my no.
Milk. Please clip that.
Clip that, please. Exclamation point clip, please. Please, for the love of God. If not, I'll clip it later.
So good.
Actually, have me do it.
I don't know. But I'm about to lose too.
Woo, woo. I have one. Okay, another arms off. Legs off.
We get it?
That's it.
Maybe.
No core.
This is a bit like bringing your parents to fight your childhood bullies.
Or this was
Wow.
just like a mid
Wow, Quirk.
I have any experience with that. At any rate, landing nearby.
Nope, that's it.
Come find me.
Nice.
Nice. Huh?
Help us. I'm done.
Prep.
Yeah, I'm about to be down.
I don't have anything else.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
Let's change the difficulty here. We need a little space in that room. And we do a little space in here.
So yeah, I have no idea what's actually summoning these things.
All right, I'm done, guys. There's some flaws in it for sure.
Yeah, but it's
All right,
really
darling, thanks for hanging out, buddy.
decent feeling for driving, you know?
Yeah, like the frame rate, the performance is smooth enough that you don't get. I just drove through the big top and off the track, guys.
Yeah, the last vehicle I drove was the motorized lawn chair.
Okay, guys, this is funny. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Why does it look like that? Okay, so we need to fix that. Why did my green screen go to shit all of a sudden? All right, you should be able to hear me, by the way. Let's figure out what happened here.
Relax, enjoy life says, muted. All right. All right, test. There we go. Okay. It went to sleep when I took the headset off for a second. You should be able to hear me now.
Someone confirm, please. Okay, perfect. Thank you for the lurk, Miss K. Hope you're doing well. All right, you should hear me through the quest now. Confirm, thank you. By the way, anyone want to run a floor in Battlemarked? I probably should ask that earlier. We're gonna run one dungeon. We're gonna run.
Oni says, don't know why I didn't notice before, but at certain angles, the top strap gives a Mr. T Mohawk impression.
I paid the fool. Put the one in chat if you know who Mr. T is. I know I have an older audience here. I'm just wondering if anyone says no. All right. We're here. We're in Steam. Now we need to do a couple things here. I need to wait for the Steam menu to come up for one. Also, can I see chat? Give me a minute. We got to get chat in here. As soon as Steam decides to load itself. Just the VR. There we go. Why am I not getting the menu here? There we go. Just took forever. All right, let's get Reno. Mr. T. Okay. Not surprised at all. Turn that. Shit, I need to shrink that. Can I close overlay? Floating world. How do I shrink this? So I'm so used to doing this with whatever. We'll just stick it there. Do you hear an owl? I don't think so. Steam VR window up. Thank you. Should be gone now. Bluetooth looks good. We're Gucci. All right. Okay. Let's run Battlemarked. I might want to play this by myself just because my friend. Yeah. I'm gonna audible on that. I'm gonna play this by myself because I don't know if I trust my internet enough and everything, my new setup to hold up to multiplayer yet. So Thursday I was looking at a multiplayer game. I'm not gonna say what that is yet. So that may be the run, but I'm probably gonna run this for myself. I just thought about that because I don't want to introduce too many different variables here. My load still is taking its sweet time.
Oni says, do not see a VR view.
Yep, you're not going to until the game comes up. Because I didn't load VR view for Steam VR. Personally, I don't really like using VR view unless the frame of view on the native feed is so cropped so tight that I need to. And I don't think that's the case with Battlemarked. By the way, I'm waiting for the game to boot. So I could give you the Steam page. Never mind, we're up. Yep, still a little laggy. That's okay. I forgot to open FPS VR 2 to see what my GPU or my CPU is doing right now. I'm not worried about my GPU at all. I'm worried about my CPU during the scene load. To make sure it's not crashing. I don't see it encoder overload, so that's good. Just 0.1 drop frames, not bad. Having said that, we're still loading. And this is one of the things I was afraid of. Also, I swear I floated the chat in the world, and for some reason, I'm not seeing that. Yeah, I think it's locking up on me. Nope, it's moving. So it's not moving for me in VR. It's moving for you guys because I'm moving my head. I'm just waiting for the full load to happen. So games, Fish, if you're still here, games noticeably load slower on the new GPU, but that is my Ryzen 5 5600X trying to push what it can to a much higher graphics card with 16 gigs of VRAM. And I get that. So games are probably going to load slower. That's okay. Having said that, if they're going to take this long to load, as this one currently is, am I still? Yeah, I'm still on title screen here. Yeah. Beavis, I'm curious if Battlemarked, or if you could try Battlemarked, just let me know if it's loading fine for you in VR. Like, I played this flat the other day and it loaded very, very quickly. It's specifically VR. So I'm not sure if there's something with my Steam configuration that I need to look at in light of the new upgrade. Because every VR game loads slow. Every flat game I play, like I was playing a JRPG the other day, and it loaded in like 2 seconds. It was fine. But this feels like it's frozen. I also can't see chat. So let me go back to virtual desktop. Then it's slow in testing. It did, but testing was when we were changing all those settings. Okay, so switch to VR. Yeah, it's still loading. Like, I think this froze. So do I try it again? Okay. Yeah, let's just load it again. Close that. There we go. Okay, and they kicked me out of Steam altogether. Awesome. Yep, Steam crashed. Steam crashed. But we're learning. My CPU is definitely thermal throttling at points, but from what I understand, most Ryzen cards, starting with the 4000 series, are meant to run at or near their temperature limit. At least that's what the documentation I read on AMD's website and a few actual useful subreddits said, was that those cards are designed that way. Having said that, if it's thermal throttling like crazy for whatever reason, then that's a problem. But I'm curious if it happens because again, I've played several flat games. I got this with really no issue. It just feels like VR is me clicking on Battlemarked just now in VR, which you guys can't see. Where's Steam? Here, there's Steam. There's VR. Let me go ahead and minimize that. There we go. Me just clicking this was like super delayed. Shit, I did not pull up chat. Let's pull chat. Just float in the world. Put you right here. I'll be able to repaste the CPU. That I've never done that before, so yeah, possibly. I can't afford thermal paste, so I don't even know how much thermal paste is. I can't even say if I can afford it or not. Raiders! $10 to $15 for the good stuff. I can afford that. I can swing that. Raiders, welcome in. Hi, I'm test running a new PC with Demio Dungeons & Dragons Battlemarked in VR, and it is taking its sweet, ever-loving time to load up. So trying to figure out what's going on there. But Raiders, welcome in. My name is Mike. If you don't know who I am, my entire channel is built around virtual reality gaming. Tonight we're playing some Battlemarked because of the drops. VR games typically do not do a lot of drop campaigns. So whenever I see one and it's not Veil VR, a game I don't like, I try to make sure I participate. So here we are. Once again, that logo loads very slowly for me. Rez, thank you very much for the raid. I hope you had a wonderful stream. Please let me know what you were playing. Were you also playing Battlemarked? And Faye or Future, someone could give Raider a shout out. I would greatly appreciate it. We're loading. This is already better than before. So I didn't get to the loading screen before. Yes. Load. I'm not chat again, which is weird. Like, it's just leaving chat behind. So I have to figure that one out. We'll let the game load first. Sorry, Rage, you came in right in the middle of a bit of mild troubleshooting. I've been troubleshooting this PC for over a week now. Just trying to get stuff to run correctly, which has been a labor of love to say the least. Watching cringe ones and nice ones. The user goof stuff. Love it. First load takes a bit. I've played this game all the way through. I've played both campaigns. So, not sure. I got a new GPU recently, and I think it's just that. So, I don't have chat. That's a problem. Okay. I wonder if OBS is royally scrumping you. That's what I think it is. Thank you for the shout. I appreciate it. It is a great game. I've really enjoyed it. I've played both campaigns already. We're literally playing it tonight just because there are drops. I need to figure out why I don't get a Steam menu when I pull up Battlemarked here, because that's how I see chat, and that's going to be a problem. But you know what? For the sake of keeping it moving, we're just going to put chat on my phone. Ugh. Just going to put chat on the phone and do it there. There we go. And get rid of you. Get Live is free. You can see your chat in the headset and put in the spot to move with you. I have Live over or Toolkit. I just don't want to introduce too many variables. This is like the maiden voyage of this GPU on stream. So I didn't want to introduce too many variables to like add more overhead to it. So I'm trying to see if my CPU is limiting my GPU, if it's up in Steam VR. I'm not sure. So I'm doing very controlled tests right now. Live will get introduced at some point. I love using FPS VR, like to check my my temps and all that stuff too. The Steam menu is related to using VD. It's one of the reasons. Gotcha. Okay. All good. You know what we're in now, so that works. So we're just gonna do a one shot here because doing the full campaign will be 8 hours, and I'm not gonna stream for 8 hours tonight. So we're just gonna do the first one shot. I'm gonna protect my friend Relax here, who I believe it's Mushroom Hollow. Russ, correct me if I'm wrong here. But yeah, Jen, I'm not using a ton of different things here because I'm just trying to make sure that the basics work. I had to load the game twice to get it to go up. And I was just finished Mushroom Hollow. Okay, gotcha. All right, so Mushroom Hollow is the one you've seen. All right, so we're running on medium. Let's do it. Let us do it. Yeah, trying to avoid introducing too many different things in the mix because then that's too many things to troubleshoot. So right now I'm going to play around my Steam VR settings to see if that's causing any kind of like loading the game on Steam is a CPU spike. I'm very well aware of that, but you know, just seeing what I can do to mitigate that. All right, we'll take my normal lineup in.
Begins.
No, I do not want Balthrax in my lineup. Absolutely not. Balthrax is not my friend. We're going to get rid of him. We're going to do some rearranging here. Actually, we're going to put Ash here. Yeah, so let's just remove the whole lineup. Okay, we're going to put Ash here. Stop with this crap. I want Jessix next. Then Thurok. Then Tibby. There we go. Or Balthrax. I just can't get into them. Like, I'll spend some more time with them at a later date. But for a one shot, I want to take a good lineup in. A lineup that I trust. So one thing I noticed right away about the one shots is there's usually a mushroom guy here. And there's like a skill check before you go into the actual dungeon area. That's not here in the one shot. That was kind of disappointing because I figured for a game that has D&D elements that they would keep the skill checks in here. They're in the dungeons though, I will say. They're just not right there. Orthodox are strong. I couldn't get into them. I'm not someone who does a lot of like character buffing. like, you know, putting shields on other characters and stuff like that. That's just not really my play style. So I think that's why I bump into Balthrox so much. Also, I wish like in OG Demio you could tilt this table, but you can't. So that's fine. Actually, before we move, let's take a look at the map here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 4 points of interest right here in the center, including the chest right there. So we're gonna stealth Ash and take Ash around this corner, and the rest of the party will go up through here. All right, that's a plan. All right, so Ash, come this way.
You stumble upon a small
Oh, there we go.
mushroom hidden behind a cluster of stones. The air around it thrums with an unknown power.
Just when I was talking about skill checks. I love Balthrox up to include magic spells. Yeah, I've probably leveled, I like him a lot better. He just feels very bardish, very defensive support character. And I don't do a lot of support character playing in this. For instance, I have not played the Bard yet. Let's try that. That's a hard wisdom check. We'll take it anyway. A 16? Woo, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. We'll try it anyway.
You've
You know,
never
13.
seen
That was
this kind
close.
of mushroom before.
That was close.
Might be a completely unknown species.
It's gonna poison me, but okay. Wait, it just gave me +6 energy. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna go for money because I don't really need money. We're just doing a one shot here. Tibby can go ahead and grab the chest. All right, Jessix, get in here. Oh, there's a rat. I was like, why did the music change? There's just 1, 2, 3, 4 rats here. And then, how you doing tonight? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Oh, lots of rats. All right. All right, we need to get the rock in this fight. So let's take an action surge to give ourselves an extra action point. Here we go. Come over here. Because we need the rock to get out here and basically tank. That's going to activate that poison mushroom and poison him. Whatever, he's got shield. It's fine. Look at my lovely eyeballs dice. I love it. Yeah, it's fine.
Enemies up.
I don't think I didn't stealth Ash. That's a problem. So many rats. I'm going to delay Jess's turn so I can get Balthrox out of that poison. Whoa. What the fuck? Is that happening? Now my headset is skitzing out. My headset is flashing like crazy right now. Don't know why. We're gonna stealth Ash. That's a lot of poison. I can start nice stuff. No, not yet. Mark was doing that thing earlier I saw where like the fixed phobia, the random circles flashing black and white, freaking out like it was overheating or something. Yeah, that's what is happening to me. That's exactly what's happening to me. And this is borderline unplayable right now. So it's not Steam. This is my headset. This is my Quest. Everything's conspiring to just piss me off. So I'm going to go and be right back real quick. So I'm going to have to reload this game. So I'll be back in a minute. I doubt it's the battery pack. It's been doing this since before I switched to this battery pack. Back in a minute. Okay, we got a anemone anomaly. Anemone anomaly. Jesus Christ. Don't clip that. Oh my God. where there's going to be a lot of damage. Like, you know, Final Fury was great for that because I got hit a lot. This game was great for that because I got hit a lot. If you're thinking about buying one of these, but you don't play games where you actually take a lot of damage, where you just kind of breeze through them, like, don't buy this to play Puzzling Places or like Tetris Effect, you know? It's going to be for high action games where there's a lot of damage being dealt and damage being taken. This suit's really, really awesome for that. If that's not really your jam, if you like more chill, more puzzle games, this doesn't hold a lot of value for you. It's a niche within a niche product, but it's very, very cool. I'll post a link to this in my Discord for those watching on Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, I'll make sure there's a link in the description and in the pinned comment. But it's not the best. I like it. I never thought I would want one of these, and I'm still not 100% sold on it because I don't play a lot of these types of games very often. But when I do play something like this, this is really, really awesome. So that's that. Yeah, I give up. Anyway, I fought the boss for 20 minutes. I give up.
Besides bacon?
Oh, God! Off the track. Shit. Dude, I'm stuck on the wall. I'm stuck on the wall. Guys, I'm literally stuck on the wall.
Love to see it.
I am panicking. I'm totally panicking, so I'm stuck on the wall here.
Panic! That's what it does.
I'm seriously stuck, guys. I can't move. Small people. That's all I'll say. Like, people are like, oh, no, it's not the size of the boat. It's the motion in the ocean. Let me tell you something. It takes a long fucking time to get from Florida to England in a rowboat. That's all I'm saying. Size matters. Don't clip that. As I'm unpacking all this shit. I mean, I will pull a clip where you guys were clean for 10 seconds. What the fuck are you doing, Oni? Oni.
He's eating the content so good. You really need to.
How did you even get down there?
Lower down just a little bit more. A little bit more. Right there.
I can't even get in there.
Did somebody clip that?
Yeah, thanks. Here.
Oh wait, no, wait. Where are you? We gotta do the raid dance.
Hold on.
Hey.
Oni says, why did they call it a man witch? Because the man couldn't.
So, interesting thing. It went through an OS update when the power cycle just now. Just fully went through an OS update. It's like they released a hot patch or something and just forced my headset to crash. Very odd. Very, very odd. Not my PC, my headset. My headset just decided, hey, here's a good time to push an OS update when you're in the middle of a game. And basically force your headset to glitch out and restart. Horizon OS, an utter disaster. It's making the Steam frame look more attractive every day. Hell Gaben. We're back to delayed opening sounds. I have to say that aside from the extraordinarily long load time, it was playing fine. So that's fine. That's good. No, because I'm in. Why am I in Brawlbox chat? How did that happen? There we go. Man, there must be OBS and something like that. Yeah, that has in 2 minutes. Let's see if the ads start before the game loads. Okay, never mind. Just when I talk shit. Still a little slow on that menu. Still a little slow on the menu. I'm not sure if it lagged for you guys watching it on the screen. In the headset, it was quite laggy. But I'm going to pick the same party and just go back into the dungeon. And get the show on the road. Okay. There we go. All right. Whoa. That's a little wonky. Can I say I really love the menu music in this game? If they take it down to this like nice violin deal here. That's not centered, but okay. All right, what was my damn order? Ash. You know what? I'll just put Tibby here. Or not Tibby, we'll put the rock here. No, put that. There we go. That'll work. Yeah, that was quicker. Usually they say the first time's quicker. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember Ash's move counts here. So I gotta stealth her right when I go in. If the points of interest are in the same position, which it looks like they are. No, there was one up here and moved it down here. So I'm gonna send Ash up this way. No, I'll send Ash this way. We'll take the stairs. Okay, so Ash, you're in the stealth. All right, Jessix, you're up. I swear I put the rock in second. Okay, yeah, something went wrong there. It's my turn order jacked up. Action surge on the rock. We have found the rune holder already. That's kind of nice. So now we just need to get up here and so we're gonna attack. Damn, I can only get 2 of them. That's fine. Bill's character.
It is the foe's turn.
The rock might take a bit of a wallop in here. You missed. Nice.
Try harder. That's all you got.
Okay, the rock is completely surrounded. That was all.
Make this quick.
That was a whole lot. Okay, the rock's surrounded, so that's not the best in the world. And I don't have anything to throw there to clear any space. Let's just launch a fire arrow into. Actually, you know what? No, we're not gonna do that. Let's delay Jessix's turn. Let's see here. So we're gonna delay Jessix's turn and delay Tibby's turn. So I want the rock to shield up first. And I want the rock to take a lunging attack at this guy and clear some space. and get out of the thorns.
Come here, coward.
There we go. Okay, now you're out of the thorns. Now I can light all that up. Because I don't have anything to throw at it. And I can't delay you again. Okay. So let's hail of arrows. Start to do some crowd control here, chat. Hail of arrows on the group. Nice. Let's Minthro arrow the wolf down here.
The forest remembers.
All right, you're dead. Beautiful. Tibbs, you have a magic dart. Something I just acquired. Let's fireball. Kill. There you go. Fireball there. Nice. That's what we call crowd control, kids. We just absolutely missed a dart here.
Oh, that's new.
Killed the wolf. Beautiful. Micah Nib Bruiser and the Micah Nib Bruiser are the only ones left. Going to Cole's not going to work. I'm not up far enough. So, actually, hold on. Before we do that, let's Misty Step to here. Actually, to here. And then let's Ray of Cold. Not Ray of Cold. Let's Cone of Cold here. See if I can hit both of them. I can't. That sucks. That was a waste of a Misty Step. That's okay. It's like the back guy on fire.
I think this spell's ready.
There we go.
Brace yourself.
The wild does not forgive.
You're just fortifying an enemy that's already dying. Cool. Okay. You just killed yourself. Awesome. Perfect. Great job. Great job.
Here comes trouble.
All right. Ash, get us some cards. Actually, hold on. Do a card check here. Welcome back from the ads. Doing a little one-shot dungeon in Demio Battlemarked to let people farm some drops. The rare VR game drops. All right, Jessix, what you got? All right, we're gonna Hunter's Mark this guy back here. This Radical Elf Druid. So we can just go ahead and get him dead. Okay, that's not gonna reach. Awesome. Will the fire arrow reach? Fire arrow will reach. Beautiful. Alchemist fire. Oh no!
Ouch. Can I call a timeout?
Well, that blows. Can I hail of arrows and hit them both? I can. Beautiful.
A barrage of briars.
All right, one down, one to go. All right, Tibby, you were hurting, buddy. Yeah, not in line of sight. That's a shame. Tibby, come up here. Let's take a healing potion. Oh, that burn off you. Wonderful. Take a vial of Vasix. That's a free action point. Beautiful. Then take a Ray of Frost. That should kill you and get me. Beautiful. All right, with all of them cleared out, I'll go scout around and get some money.
Enemy's turn.
And looks like, yep,
Watch and learn.
nothing came, Teehee, because there's nothing around here. Not a big fan of a candy dodge. I do like this. They changed it so the cash in works differently now, where you have to hold the button or hold the card over the discard to cash it in. I do like that. That's new. That was in the latest update. Or one of their updates. Can't say it's the latest. Okay. Let's come over here. So right now, we already got the key. We're just looking for money in the door right now. That's really all we're doing. Let's toss the dagger at this guy. There's lots of money over here, so we need to come this way anyway. All right, Jessix, get over here. All right, light the mushroom on fire with an alchemist bottle. Reaction point, beautiful. Okay, so you're gonna die your next turn. Lovely. How about you take a nice? Hold on. Take a nice mithril arrow.
You won't see this coming.
Tibby. Don't really want that chest, but I do want the money. Do a quick hand check here. Actually, before we do that, you have a Misty Step? You don't. I'm not gonna burn the one more thing right now. That's an antitoxin that I kind of don't really care about. Poison's not that bad in this game. Get the chest. I will get. I don't really need the chest, honestly. Like, everyone's good on cards right now. The rock, I need to go ahead and heal. Then take that. All right. If something hits, it's gonna hit the rock. Yep. Never mind. A rat came at Tibby. That's okay. Okay, a bunch of rats up there. Got it. There's a fountain right there.
This land rejects you.
You sealed yourself like a prick. I shouldn't have spread my team out this much. That's a bad idea. So we're gonna stick to coming this way. See if there's anything back in this corner. Not yet. Great. Go ahead and stealth.
Now you see me.
Actually, I could have repositioned and got that last the money then stealth. That's okay. All right. So we're gonna bring Jessix up a bit. We're gonna regroup everyone. Because now there's a troll I gotta deal with. Alright, so we're gonna let Tibby melee the druid just to get into position to prismatic spray all these guys. Alright, I gotta hurt the troll to stop the troll from regenerating. So let's see here. Charge is not good. If I light the troll on fire, alchemist fire won't reach that far. Let's action surge here. Let's battle cry here. Get everyone some extra point, some extra power. Coming when? Oh Lord. Contribute in a positive way. You all contribute in a positive way. All right. Let's melee this guy. Get Tibby in position, not Tibby, the rock position to do some tanking. Let's toss a little oil flask in here. Little cheeky oil flask. Beautiful. Let's throw a little fire damage in here with a little alchemist fire for 0 points. Regeneration stop. Beautiful. Okay, the let's see. The wolf is at 1 HP. Lovely. You love to see it. The troll is at whatever the troll's at. But this should kill the wolf. Alright, the troll's down to 20.
Here they
I'm
come.
lagging. Don't know why I lag spike just now. What's up, Clay? How you doing? Let's back up here. That rat died. There's a fountain right there. I'm not really worried about these rats right now. Oh, the troll's gonna eat rats. Yes, eat all the rats and don't hurt me. Don't tread on me, bro. Let's throw a gas bomb up here just to hurt him a little bit more. And let's come over here. Grab that money. I'll kill this rat because you're standing right here.
Too slow.
Hit you with a mithril arrow.
You're not out of range.
Down to 5 you go. Do the firebolt. It is very easy to stack damage in this game. Way more so than OG Demio. Like, it's kind of surprising how easy it is to just get damage stacked up. I have 2 prismatic sprays. That is almost unfair. That is almost unfair. But you know what? I'm going to take it anyway. Let's do a hand check here. Everyone's got room. I'll grab this chest. Someone's going to double back, but that one's in a good position. That totally was not worth the chest I just grabbed. So we're about to cash in a bunch of stuff. Lava barrel. Okay, I'll keep that. I'll keep that. Uncanny dodge I never use. Get rid of that. Knockout's pretty good. Okay, on to who is this? This is Jessix. All of her cards are fine. Tibby's hand is full. We're getting rid of the water flask. Actually, yeah, we'll get rid of the water flask. This turn's already over. I'll keep the antitoxin for now. Oh, there's another water flask. Okay, 2 spots. We're good. Pause here real quick. Just check something. All right. All right, The Rock, where do we want to go here? How's everyone's health? 15, full, pretty full. Tibby's the only one who kind of needs healing, but I'm probably not coming back here. So we'll go ahead and hit the fountain.
Their move.
Okay. Jesus. All right. Okay. Let's blind strike the wolf, which will hit for 10 HP and stealth. Wonderful. Wonderful. Hands are full and up again, so we're going to go ahead and get rid of the acid barrel now. Let's do a knockout here, which will keep me stealth with a crit. All right, you're dead. Wonderful. Get that money, Ash.
Your
Oh
foot
shit!
Kicks a mushroom, and it releases a cloud of spores.
This game is not entirely accurate because mushrooms should not hurt you. They're wonderful. 17, baby. Beat it.
You feel woozy for a moment, but it passes.
Lovely. GG's. Okay. All right. Come up here. Don't want that bag? Sure. Just for the gold. Too many barrels. Too many barrels in Jessix's hand, and not enough enemies to throw them at. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get rid of some of these. Okay. We'll let Jessix kill that rat.
That's far enough.
Nice.
Got a good feeling about this.
Hey now, mushrooms are wonderful. Watch yourself, Clay. Anything up here? No one up here. Okay. Let's come around this corner then. The Rock. I don't really need chests in this game. Like, the card acquisition is so aggressive in this game. How are we doing on gold? 743? That's good for a first floor. I'm pretty okay with that. Let's go replace your armor.
Enemies up.
It's a great animation there, by the way. That rat can't see Ash. Beautiful. There's another wolf up there. There's probably another big wolf that's spawning all these small guys too. So most likely by the door. All right. Jessix, Mithril Arrow the Wolf. I can't, not without moving. That's disappointing. So instead, we'll light it on fire. Then the rock can finish it.
Fire finds its mark.
That's fine. The rock, you're okay. Suck it up. All right. Tibby, this is a bad idea, by the way. It's a bad idea. But we'll stand here. All right, the rock. Replenish your armor.
Yeah.
Action Sag.
This ends when I say.
Oh, I thought I got a good idea on something to do, and I didn't think about it until now. Ooh, wait. Let's go to my character sheet. What can I unlock now? I have 3 points. Gain 10% for melee damage to stop enemies from moving for 2 turns. Melee attacks do that. We have the ground and pound card. Ooh. Taunt card. Taunt a single enemy to attacking you. Strong enemies have a chance to resist. No, thank you. Or ground and pound card. Okay. What are my other options here? I don't have anything in this line. Sweep attacks now do +2 physical damage and push enemies back 1 tile. Yes. That's a great buff. Okay. Having said that, Tibby has 3 points. Tibby, what you got? Misty Step now is +4 range. That is really good. Fireball now pushes enemies 5 tiles in a random direction. Sorcerer cards now have 70% chance to do +2 damage. Okay. Melee attacks now? No. Melee attacks, no. Potion of Healing now heal you +3 points. Ooh, that's a good one too. All right, what are my 2 pointers here? Alchemist damage now deals +4 fire damage. Wow. Alchemist fire, excuse me. 8% chance to deflect spell projectiles, no. Potion of Magic now grants +2 extra spell damage. I don't get potions of magic enough to justify that. I like Misty Step being +4. That's nice. We're gonna take that. Ash has 2 points. We'll do that in a second. Wait, Clay, I'm not sure if you missed what I asked earlier, but how is vacation, my friend? I hope you're enjoying it. All right, we'll just go in and just charge and hit him.
This one's mine.
Enemy's turn.
All right. I thought, yeah, it went down all through there. Okay. That's a bruiser. And you missed. You missed. What an idiot. All right. We'll let Ash go ahead and disappear.
Bye.
I should have put the barrier down before I did that, but that's okay. All right. Here. Here. Tibby. Tibby, step to here. See what you can do. I'm not going to waste prismatic spray right here. That is the ultimate. Damn it.
Oh,
missed.
Nuts.
Missed entirely. That's okay. Throck, you're okay. You're just on fire. So we'll just go ahead and proceed through this door because I'm guessing that's the door. That is absolutely the door. Okay, people. We've hit the door, which means everything in this immediate vicinity has to die. No problem. Let's do some crowd control. Oh, that sweeping attack is OP
It is the
now.
foe's turn.
He's about to take a lot of damage here, though. And I don't think he has a heal. He doesn't. We have to make room here in a second. It's mostly just rats that are blocking the exit, so it's not bad. And there's gold in there too, so I should finish level about 400. You know what? I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with that. Tibby is way too close to death for my comfort right now. Okay, so let's move in here. Let's just keep you moving towards money. Beautiful. Okay. We're gonna pass. We're gonna pass here. Delay your turn. Move Tibby out of death range.
The ground feels soft under
Damn
your
it.
feet, and you look down to see a roughly human-sized patch of disturbed ground. It
Nice,
looks
Clay.
like a shallow grave.
Nice, Clay. How's the Bay Area, my friend? They get to travel to all kinds of really cool places for work. All right, skill check passed, and I got
You
25
root
gold.
around in the dirt, looking for something useful. Your hand brushes against something
Uh-oh.
solid, and you pull it up. But something else comes with it.
Damn. A skeleton fighter? Really? Okay. All right, crowd control time. Prismatic spray. Right here. Fill all 3 of these rats.
Feeling lucky? Pick a color.
And poison that area over there. I do not like where Tibby is right now, health-wise. And I don't have a way to heal him right now. I'm just gonna move up and kill this rat. Because Jessix has to come out too.
The wind whispers.
Okay.
Time to act.
Kill this skeleton warrior.
Right where I aimed.
There we go. All right. Hit this guy. Well, not with a lightning arrow. The fire arrow, which will light all this up. And it should completely kill him. Yep, there we go.
Here they come.
Now the problem is I'm not really happy with where my health situation is right now. Like at all. Jessix does have a heal, but that's gonna have to go on Tibby. And there's a lot of things blocking the exit right now. Okay, so Ash, you're gonna have to get involved here. One more thing to Ash. Blind strike this Myconid Bruiser with a crit too. Let's get it. One shot that guy. Lovely. You love to see it. Kill the rat.
That's for being near me.
I did that out of the order, so that doesn't stealth Ash, if that's okay.
Time to move.
Okay. You need to heal our rune holder. And let's do some crowd control here. Shall we? I don't have a lot of crowd control at the moment. Okay. So let's kill this guy.
The path lies open.
We're just clearing the space out so we can go ahead and leave. I'm pretty happy with where I'm at on... Pretty happy with where I'm at on health. We're going to delay Tibby one turn. So we let the rock go. Why can't I hit these guys? Oh, am I cursed right now?
Back in business.
I'm cursed right now. I can't attack anything. I completely missed that. Okay. I guess Dwarven Resistance would have to pull it myself. So Jessix might go down here. Alright. Let's let Tibby back clean up. I'll leave next round.
I'm not built for this.
Brace yourself.
What time is it? 10:20.
Count me out.
Yep, Jessix is down. Don't come all the way up here. Do not come all the way up here. We're leaving. There's a lot of money down there. I don't really want it. I'm just ready to go. We're not gonna burn any turns
Way
doing
lies
this.
ahead.
We're just gonna go ahead and go. Yep, let's advance. Not a bad floor. All right, Tibby's hand is full, so we got some work to do here. You need healing potions, so we gotta get rid of some stuff. Polymorph, I'll drop. Antitoxin will drop. Get the heal. Take a speed potion. You got a Misty Step in there. I'll drop the Alchemist Fire and take the Misty Step. Probably not a great idea, but that's okay. Alright, the Rock's hand is also full. Bait and switches I don't really use. We'll get rid of the Lava Barrels. We need space now. We'll take that. We'll take another sweeping attack. The first thing was a heal, by the way. A potion of strength, absolutely. Hand is full. I want a lunging attack, so we'll get rid of the charge. Take the lunging attack too. Okay, done. Ash, you have a heal already, but you can never have enough heals. Get rid of Proxy Mine. I am not Rum or Rust. I don't really use proximity mines. Take that. Take a heal. Take a blind strike. Take a potion speed or speed potion. Excuse me. Lovely. You love to see that. I'm okay with that. All right. Jessix, a heal for sure. Always buy the heals. A magic potion. Ooh, yes. Jessix has lots of space here. We will take a Hail of Thorns. That's not a cone. We'll take the Hail of Thorns. We'll get rid of the Conjure Barrage and the Cordon of Arrows. We'll get another Hail of Thorns. Now I don't have enough money to buy anything else. So we'll take an oil flash and light someone up. Okay, next. I'm gonna try to get through this floor as quickly as possible so I can get to the Mike and Ned fight. Jessix is down right now, so we need to go ahead and get her back up.
Fight's not over.
And we need to look for a fountain. That's a chest. Did not really need a chest right now. I do like in OG Demio. Whoa. Okay, we found our ruin already, and we found the fountain. Okay, so we can actually get nasty here. Whoa, you had a potion. Crap, Ash had a potion too. I forgot about it. You have a potion of magic, which I'm gonna give to Tibby. All right, let's go ahead and toss ourselves an oil flash down here. Okay, nice. Tibby can light them up. Let's toss a lightning arrow down here. Oh, good. Nice. Look at that crowd control. Look at that crowd control. You love to see it. Okay. Tibby, get up here. The Rock. Do action Sedge? Yeah, your shield's good. Action Sedge? Because we gotta get to that bear.
Here they come.
Oh, I shield instead of me. Oh, well, the bear's coming to us. Okay, Tibby should not be on the front. That was a calculated mistake. Okay, I'm gonna say, are any more enemies gonna move? All right, I might be sneaking Ash and taking Ash to the fountain.
I can't die.
Tibby's down.
If I don't let go of the weave.
You better not blow up my fountain. All right, yeah, we're gonna take Ash. We're going to take a speed potion. Take a dash to increase our movement range.
Time to go.
That moved me all the way back over here in one turn. We're gonna reposition. And then we're gonna stealth.
Disappear, reappear.
All right, I'm not gonna use any healing potions here. I'm gonna get Tibby back up because Ash is going to hit the fountain to get everyone Gucci again. Give Tibby the potion of magic. Go ahead and take ourselves a... Ooh, hold on. Hunter's Mark the bear.
Marked for death.
And then hail of arrows on all these guys. That should clear most of them. Alright, yeah, 2 mushrooms are dead. The bear's down to 24. Hands are full right now. We got to clear some space here. Potion of speed. Go ahead, take that, Tibby. Hit the magic dart on the bear.
This is what I call spellcraft.
+6 on the magic dart. Holy crap. Okay. Fireball. Nice AoE going. And then we'll finish with a firebolt.
Okay. Fingers crossed.
Catch my chat. There's a few feet of snow. Ew. I will rather my house stink. I would rather my house stink. Okay, the rock come down here. We've already cleared this mess down here, but we need some money too.
Enemy's turn.
I forgot to get a card out the Roxanne. The rock's at 9 to 10, 10 of 11, I'm at 13. Okay, everyone's got space for 1 card. Do not block Jessix, please. Or Ash, damn it. Okay, so we're gonna blind strike here. That'll get me past that crowd and give me some money. And kill him. And now here with this money, we'll get the fountain on the next turn. We found the exit already. We've already got the rune. We're in good shape. We're in really good shape. It's going very well. All right. AoE's killing more people. You'd love to see it. Okay. I have 2 Misty stats with Tibby. We're just gonna grab some money with these. Let's see if we can get back up from a revive with the fountain. So I'm gonna use these to grab money. Even though Tibby's probably gonna go down from a bunch of fire attacks. That's a charge. That's a lunging attack. Sweeping? Do I have a sweeping attack? We won't reach them. Okay. Lunging attack to this guy.
Steel reaches far.
Damn, I was hoping to kill him. It's okay, Tibby. Stay up. It's just oil. It won't hurt you. It's just a little oil. It's still good. It's still good. It's just a little dirt. It's still good. It's still good. It's just a little raise. It's still good. It's still good.
For the woods.
I'm way too spread out right now. Yeah, we're way too spread out right now. We need to kind of regroup here. And with the gas mask or gas bomb, gas mask. Kill both of them. All right, Jessix, get over here to Tibby. She should probably... No, we're going to pull Tibby back. I'll send Ash over there with stealth to get all that money. We're gonna back up the rock here. With a crit, no less. Alright, Tibbs. Grab that money. Grab this money. Tank a few hits. The rock. Hit that rat and grab that money. And grab this big cloud right here. Rats only do 1 HP damage. I'm okay with that. My game is all starting to lag a little bit. I forgot Tibby has a rune. That was kind of short-sighted. And he's also completely surrounded at the moment. Son of a bitch.
Hey, life's short. Let's make someone shorter.
Okay, so need to get Tibby out of here. So let's blind strike, even though that's a waste of a 10 HP attack on a rat. Now Ash is stealth, and we'll come over here, grab some money. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone there. I've got a fire arrow. Let's hit a rat with it, which will light up all that poison. I killed all 3 of them. You love to see it. Hit you with a mithril arrow.
Adventure beckons.
All right, Tibby, get the hell out of there. And hit this guy with a firebolt. Lovely. The rock. Ah, it's a rat. Who cares? I'll kill it anyway.
My steel bites deep.
All right. Action surge.
Not dead, not done.
All right. Money. Money.
Enemies up.
We're at 948 right now. We just gotta clear the door. So Ash is gonna go get money over here, and the other 3 are gonna go clear the door.
Again.
Stealth.
Cue the vanishing act.
Money. Lovely. Let's call a friend to give you something to hit. Let's do this. Little agonizes fire. Little misty dart, magic dart. He's dead. No polymorph? Nope, fireball. Wrong one. I polymorph that guy. Polymorph that guy. The rock through the door. Go ahead and get your shield back up.
Patched up, fired up.
There's enemies by the way, still know where they're at yet. Where'd that wolf come from? Oh, that's our friend.
The foe's turn.
Yep, hit each other. You missed and hit your friend. Beautiful. He charged and missed. That was funny. Nice shot. Alright. I need to do something real quick. I thought I could save this. Okay. More money. Open the door. Make sure there's nothing else on this side of the door. Yep, just more rats. Just more rats. Alright, so we need to start killing these guys that are far off.
That's what you get.
And the mithril arrow. Alright. He's dead. TB lost a card, that's okay. Let's just wail on this guy.
One flick of the wrist and...
Alright, out of here. Beautiful. And my head says Skitson again. Okay, we're actually going to call it here. Because I'm going to have to restart again and I can't save this dungeon. Apparently you can't save one-shots, which is what I was trying to do earlier. Yeah, my headset just gets out again. So, alright, yeah, we're going to stop it here. But hopefully you were able to farm your drops from what we were able to do. And, yeah, let me get back to virtual desktop. Exit the game. Alright. Yeah, it's like blinking on and off, like it's trying to update again. So we're gonna call it here. I will be right back. What are we looking at?
What is
Nanners.
Part of that internship?
Nanners. The
Is
nanner.
that the hidden
Nanners.
intern?
Nanners.
Nanner. There's a capybara tunnel.
I found him.
There's a
Do you have
capybara
to
tunnel.
have unlocked?
Someone please take a clip right now so I can show Scorp the capybara tunnel. Look at it. This is Scorp's worst nightmare. Surrounded by
I would
capybaras.
just get like really close to it.
Oh, I'm gonna need a picture of two people in the Family Fun Park stand here. Down where the hole is.
Come on, Amelia.
Maya, I need you to stick your head through here, please.
Oh shit.
I'll get a screenshot of it later. I'm just gonna look at it for a second on stream. Perfect. All right. Get Faye in there.
Am I in there? I don't think I am.
You take like one step backwards, you should be fine.
One step backwards.
Yep. And then duck
How's
your
that?
head. And then duck your head just a little bit. Perfect. Hold. Hold. Perfect. Thank you. Speaking of steak, I would like to remind everyone that we have new emotes. If you just type colon and then steak, no space, in the chat.
You have a colon emote?
No.
Steak
Oh,
can mess up your
weird.
colon.
No.
I'm telling you.
I'm telling everyone how to
What
do
it
the.
does to
No,
my colon.
stop. No, that's
Is it
not what I
like
meant.
Colon blow?
That's not what I meant. No one clipped that. That's not what I meant. Carrie, welcome back from the ads.
It's the reason
What
I
no,
eat
what I'm
plants.
trying to. No, that's not what I'm saying.
Commander
I'm saying
Clarence
if you are
is
in
cold as
chat,
colon cleanser.
if you are in chat, you type
You're
colon.
gonna deal with a lot of colon.
It, I hate you. I hate you all. If you- Hold on, let me flap real quick.
You got the
He's
clap
gotta stop
now?
the-
I said flap, you son of a bitch. Anyway. Perfect. All right. Get Faye in there.
Am I in there? I don't think I am.
You take like one step backwards. You should. I don't know. I played this thing clip twice in a row there, but yeah, we're gonna call it there. Call it there. I've heard reports of other people who are on the PTC of their headsets acting a little wonky like that. So need to figure out what's going on. That colon clip only is what I was washing my hair for, as Corey likes to say. All right, let's see if anyone's on the raid. Appreciate everybody hanging out tonight. I look laggy too, just looking at my camera. Everything's looking laggy at the moment. I don't know why. My CPU's fine. My GPU's fine. Oh, Reindeer is playing High Guard. I actually want to see what this game looks like. No, my CPU's at like 76%. So OBS is just not reading my CPU correctly is what it is too. Yeah, it's in there 83, 85. Yeah, weird. Yeah, but thanks for hanging out, everyone. Thank you, Future, for hanging out. I appreciate it. Thank you all very much. Let's go see Sarcastic Reindeer and see what High Guard is about, because I would like to see what this game is all about. I don't have a raid out message tonight because
like I
did not
worried
even
based
boot.
on reviews that the loot Like, I was worried, based on reviews, that the loot phase was going to be like 10, 20 minutes or something. Because that would be boring, but it's not. It's literally 2 minutes.
I'll just mute that while we get everything situated here. Yeah, I'm like 10 frames behind. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird, but I think it's OBS. Like, OBS is saying my GPU is at 21, or sorry, my CPU is at 21.5%. Task Manager, which I just pulled up, is showing like 80s and 90s. 70s, 80s, and 90s. So there's something off with OBS that I need to take a look at, and we'll see what's going on. But it's all good. We will. Why am I saying rate on the Kaze? Only doesn't stream. Yeah. So more stuff to troubleshoot, but things are moving in the right direction, so that's good. We're gonna make Sarcastic Reindeer. Just use any raid emote you got, and I will see you all on Thursday. I will continue to troubleshoot behind the scenes, and hopefully everything goes well. Raid's been created. Let's see here. Get the countdown going. Can't get me off your mind. Clearly. Only you're all I think about every single night. God, my camera's laggy. Woo! All right, let's close some stuff out. And probably gonna hop in the troubleshooting chat. Those who have been helping me know where that is. See if I can get some things figured out. But for now, let's go say hi to Sarcastic Reindeer, good friend of mine. Everybody have a good night. Peace.
There's some good shit.
Dynasty marked on map. Forest.